All right. Welcome back again on IESF 14 World Esports Championship. Last day, last round, grand final of PUBG Mobile. Still with me, Geriaka, here in the hardest place on IESF 14 World Esports Championship, Fire Stage. So, before I take to the guest I would like to say thank you to our government sponsors who supporting this event. So thank you once again to Kemenparekraf, Kemenpora, KONI, NOC, Indonesia, and Wonderful Indonesia. After this grand final, we will have another 3-match exhibition para games, so don't go anywhere. Alright guys, let us start our last game for today. Please welcome once again El, Doge, and Chuchu.
For the last time, thank you so much, Masga. We're back here on the caster's desk. It's nice having you around back. It's going to be our last round of casting together, doggy.
Yeah, unfortunate for us, but...
Hey, you're not that happy. Donna was happy, though.
Yeah, Donna being Donna, though. But again, back to the last game. My favorite map will close the World Esports Championship 2022 for PUBG Mobile. Miramar. This is going to be complex, and I'm really surprised to saw the previous arrangement how commit Kazakhstan going towards Brunei to secure more points. But the things that happened is actually not that they wanted, or it is so far from what they wanted. They really want the point. They wanted to took down first for Brunei Darussalam, but they failed it. So we'll see. How about the last Miramar, the last dance for all the players?
I mean, like we saw earlier just now, just the our Erangel match previously, how much things turning around because of what? The unexpected happens due to miscalculations, overconfidence, or maybe a bit too reckless. The moment I saw the Kazakhstan team being wiped out by the Egypt team, they wanted to secure more eliminations, but it's just a bit too reckless. How baffled they were when their facial expression just, what happened? Should have done that, but it happened anyway. And there's so many self-nades as well. But before that, we have to thank none other than the last time. Thanking so much for our sponsors. Without you guys, we won't even be here today. None of us are here today. It's going to be JHL Group for our main sponsor. And also we are sponsored by JHL Auto, Nusa Pay, DAS, Good and Crypto, Taiwan Excellence, Bertamina, and Hydro Coco. And also our official telco partner Telkomsel, official smartphone partner Samsung Galaxy A series. Don't forget to check out the A33, A53, and A73 with 5G connection. And also internet service provider partner IndiHome, our travel management partner Hen.
Yep. And also, thank you so much for Antis, Prosa, and also Sofel. And then for about travel management partner Hen, hotel partner Episode Hotel, and also our venue, Merusaka Hotel. Then esports broadcaster partner Mineski Global, Indonesia Football E-League, and also ACIT, production partner Lemon ID, media partner Trans7, Detikcom, esports.id, video.com, Dunia Games, Dance TV, Dance Play, Merah Putih, Bola Score, and also Kami Bica.
But we're not done yet without our government support, which can be Kemenpora, Kemenparekraf, KONI, and also NOC Indonesia, and last but not least, Wonderful Indonesia.
Yeah, what a wonderful journey also for all of the players from play-ins. They played for about 27 in total, 18 for each group or each team. Then going to the grand final, they already finished 14 games and going for the last game. So for those who are asking why we had the break before, so it's it's a commitment from the referee to giving the points, giving the same point
data.
Information and data for all the players, so there is no complaint. They will play the last game with their own aim according to their points. So yeah, it's just fair and square for every player, every team.
Yeah, integrity at its best. Also to clarify, to have clarity among the players that everything is as calculated, as tally up when it comes to the points, to make sure everybody knows where they stand before they can commence for our last match here. It's going to be a crucial one because anybody can be the champion right now.
Oh, yeah.
And anybody can take away second and third position as well, because we're down to the prize pool of lion's share $100,000 USD.
Yeah, it's only for the top three, like Chuchu already mentioned. 50,000 USD, following by 30,000 and the 20,000. So that way, all the teams right now, especially for this close gap, even from the third position towards the eighth position, it still can be reached. And you know, a language or in terms of still, they need a good action-packed gameplay, a lot of elimination, and the most important one is winner chicken dinner. So mostly in every tournament we can say that chicken dinner is a bonus, but I think for the last game, if they want to achieve the top three to go for the prize pool, they need the chicken dinner so much.
Plus the elimination.
Plus
it
the
has to be
elimination.
with elimination. It all downs to how desperate they are, how thirsty and how hungry they are when it comes to getting the chicken plus elimination points. And also not just that, how much they need to prove themselves to just, you know, being the representative for their own nation, to follow up with, to wave the flag by the end of the day.
Oh
Who
yeah.
get to wave it on stage.
To wave the flag on the stage for the IESF is really a wonderful moment for you if you can do that, because the pride and as a representative from your nation, your country, I think that will be a good story you tell to your next generation, because
Yeah, your kids.
yeah, your kids, or even next generation of yours, because esports right now is not only about the game, it's the competition, and especially to be the representative of the country. It's just so amazing. I don't know, the last game, the tension is so high, and I can feel that from all the players, especially at the top three so far.
And all seriousness, and now jokes and chats aside, we have to think about the players being as well. Since because we got ourselves a long break, will it drop the momentum of some of the teams?
Oh, that's a big question, especially a team like Indonesia, maybe, then Saudi Arabia, who just got their best performance. Meanwhile, a lot of breaks or a long time breaks like that. Maybe it can be good. They can change the strategy, discuss more, but who knows? Maybe they can reduce their momentum, reduce their aggressiveness, or kind of like that. So I think the last match will be the result. The last match will be the answer for our question.
I think that's long break just now. The long break just recent. It's good for Kazakhstan because they definitely have a bit of a breakdown. It will wipe off their smile the moment they miscalculate, the moment they want to rush into as Egypt or try to take down Brunei in the first few circles when it comes to the last wrangle. So they needed a break to reset their mind, to gather back themselves, to just having the last go, the last push of the PUBG Mobile. So are you guys ready when it comes to our last Miramar? Because here we go, let's go! The last push in the IESF World Esports Championship.
Oh, I can hear the crowd coming from the venue, and look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, the flight path Puerto Paraíso towards El Pozo. I think this will help a lot of teams because the region on the northern side is still approachable, especially when they got the vehicle when it comes to near the area of San Martin, near the area of Pinas. They still can manage to go towards that place. But I'm curious, will it be any battle when it comes to the San Martin area between Iraq and also Maldives? Because the previous Miramar quite aggressive to that particular place.
You know what? You mentioned about Iraq. You mentioned about our Saudi Arabia, or even Kazakhstan this day. I'm not surprised if they change their drop spot here. That's what happened to Kazakhstan. They weren't supposed to drop where Brunei Darussalam team were in the last wrangle. When it comes to this last Miramar, everybody just so desperate. They have nothing else to lose. And this is where everything happens. Full cylinders out. These guys, either they make it or break it. It's do or die time. It's down to the last wire. If they want to crash in, they can. Oh,
I mean,
goodness me.
Speaking of changing of drop spot, I think I see some of the teams, Saudi Arabia changed, they are not going towards the Pecado anymore. Then we can see from Maldives, they are not going towards the Aceh or the Patron area. So I think Yeah, teams have their own, or team has their own objective, what they want to play at this late game. But the circle, I know though, this is so hard for most of the team because it's kind of the opposite from the flight path. It favors the northern side. Meanwhile, the flight path is not. But this is the classic Miramar you are waiting for between Vietnam and Morocco at Chumacera.
Back trying to regain their most comfortable spot coming up from Vietnam. Now they are falling off behind, but they're kind of hard for them to actually reach the top 3 spot. But they have something else to prove here. It's going to be they are still in for the win of the last chicken dinner. Vietnam versus Morocco in the CQC. Micro Uzi in Chua's hands. Warning shots open fire, winning with a UMP. Spotted out Marshall, but Marshall's position is way more when it comes to long distance shot.
Yeah, even at this moment, the Morocco team is so committed towards the player from Vietnam. There's only one, I guess, the players, which is Chua Chong, giving a lot of damage to player from Morocco, but right now Chua Chong managed to vault towards the ground, the surface, so he is not inside the compound anymore. The Moroccan player still waiting, still searching, but that's a good shot coming from Chua Chong. The backup is there, but Chua Chong, what a front shot. 2 downs from Team Morocco right now.
For Vietnam, they have nothing else to lose, but for Morocco's side, there's just too much at stake. They can still have a run for the top 3 here, and already being ambushed too early on, down to last player. Can they still make it with Sankai?
Oh my God.
Oh no, this didn't work out so well. He just hold the fire, don't fire. Hold it in, but he fired anyway. Giving away his position, almost taking on Chuanzi. He whiffed it. My goodness, giving away so much in such early match. For the last time, Sankai. Can he clutch this with a shotgun?
Oh my God, what a worse condition. But Senkai, the S12K, finished one of the players bad. The dream to going for the top 3. The Moroccan team need to be wiped out first. Too soon, the 16th position. So I think Morocco can't go towards the top 3, even though they still have the possibility.
Being crushed in the last match. Thank you so much, Morocco, being part of the 14th World Esports Championship of the PUBG Mobile Division. It's an honor to actually witness you guys playing at this level and this much. But have to break the news for these guys. They can't run for the top 3.
Yeah, they can't run for the top 3 because, you know, inactive points still continue, even not more or not enough for the adding points coming from Morocco. Only 1 players on 1 elimination. So yeah, really glad to have you guys in here. Especially Morocco team is 1 million as a team. So I think a good experience coming to all other 15 teams that compete at the grand final. But back to the game, Pakistan. This is quite interesting coming for Pakistan because they are not moving fast. Even though the flight path favors them to go towards the Monte Nuevo, but they're not moving fast toward the circle. And this is the new team going to Picado because before it's for Saudi Arabia. South Korea right now is the one occupy Picado so far.
Now, when it comes to the team that's not actually inside of a circle, feels like they want to take their own sweet time to be bulldozer, sweeping off the floor quite clean from behind. Really trying to bulldoze all the teams from the edge of a circle by taking their own time to loot up, gear up, pick up whatever they need to do, especially when it comes to utilities. We haven't seen that much when it comes to the first few days. Just to recall our days back again, flashback. We don't see a lot of players using this much of grenade smokes when it comes to the grand finals. Yesterday started up rack up quite a lot when it comes to utilities wise, but today that's what they're planning to do. Maybe they don't have those kind of mounting pressure behind their back anymore. So all they want to do is just really going all out, having fun, take their own sweet time, and just have the show go on. But for Pakistan, taking out on Brazil. Oh, they still have the flag going and they want to keep winning.
I mean, this is a total Pakistan gameplay, a total different one. They are oftenly doing this. Rarely doing this, but we are back to the fight. Daku cooking the nade. Found out one of the player from Brazil, which still inside the compound. The prone position is not a good situation for Team Brazil. Even one of the player being spotted. Another one, Nunes, right now being taken down left alone with only one player comes to Brazil. So, unfortunate. a really unusual strategy coming from Pakistan, because usually, like I mentioned a lot, they go toward the circle, defending the compound, but right now they are searching for the enemy. Even from Montenuevo, they are moving towards the El Pozo area. So really, really rare occasion coming for the movement from Pakistan.
I mean, like, it's not that rare. If only they actually bring the entirety of this into the grand final since day one, though. Because Brazil, I'm surprised how they were kind of being finished or almost entirely be wiped out from the map by the side of Pakistan. They were like 4, just within seconds, they were left with only 1 player here. I'm not surprised if he finished off by the Blues at any time soon, because happens to be everybody moving north. So like it or not, it's just one direction. When it's one direction in the last match here, everybody happened to be having the same timing of navigation towards the circle. So I have a feeling we might have another clash in any sec, especially when it comes to phase 2.
But I really agree about that. When it comes to a lot of players will go straight forward toward the circle, but I think I saw Brunei doing the different rotation. They're going for the long ride with a vehicle going from the edge of the east side of Miramar itself. I think they really want to avoid the fight. They already lost 1 game and they need to collecting a lot more, because I think Kazakhstan still climbing their points.
I think that's the reason. You want to know why they take a longer rotation? You know what? We want to avoid Kazakhstan. Because just now, Kazakhstan really had it going. They're following their tails from behind really too close.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, maybe this time they were like, you know what? This time we're just going to run and just keep the gas going, just taking out the cans of oil and keep it rotating the entire map. I'm not surprised by the end of this match. They have the furthest travel distance.
Oh, yeah.
By the end of the day.
Totally true, because we already mentioned about their moving, coming to the edge of the east side of the map.
They're traumatized.
Yeah, they're traumatized, I guess, because it's not only traumatized, it's kind of surprising. Suddenly a team going for your drop spot and going for the high ground, you already have a low expectation about things like that. But moving around, Saudi Arabia changed their movement from Pecado. Right now they're already inside the circle near the junkyard area, but the circle shift again to the northern side. It becomes a total chaos, I think, for the southern part, because a lot of teams will use that way to the circle.
I have a feeling it might ended up maybe on top of Chris Deville unless it hard shift in the last minute. Saudi Arabia, one of the teams actually on the top 3 here, but can they defend the position? Were they taken by surprise, like how Iraq and Jordan, even well, Morocco, sadly they can't make it anymore, but we do have Chinese Taipei, and the points is not that far off, including Indonesia. Now, Indonesia have been really sneaky when it comes to getting into the circle. They managed to get quite an aggressive when it comes to the middle of the match. So can they still have that momentum going for the teams that really performed today? Because we have a long pause of break back to the side of Egypt, which the team, I kind of miss their spark here. They used to be so good when it comes to taking fight.
Yeah. I think not only Egypt, Jordan also my big question, because, you know, both of the parties really played well, especially for the first day. Jordan shown us the top 3 position for them, or top 4, at least top 4 for Jordan. But following the next day, I don't know what happened to this team, because they are so creative, late even so good, and Gaga also at the same time. I mean, like, Jordan will have their momentum, but I don't know, starting from the second day, they kind of lack of confidence, and the next one I think kind of confused for the other movement. But moving to Jordan right now, I really want to see about their confidence. They already have the high ground, they already have a good weapon, also good scope, and I think Sri Lanka being spotted easily by Jordan, but they're still patient. They do not want to shot because it's still the second circle, and I think they do not know the exact position to the other teammates of their opponents.
It's all about the trigger discipline for now.
Trigger
we saw
discipline,
how that happened with Morocco. Didn't fare well. Gaga shot down on Hazen. Ragnarok positioned himself maybe towards the flank side. Gaga keep on moving forward with Lathe. Driving towards the side of Sri Lanka straight away, but they being tailed closely behind. I'm not sure if they are alert enough. There's one team just keep on following in the pursuit. Ragnarok being shot down. It's going to be 1-2-1 trade. Hazen will be shot down entirely. Murray taking down Ragnarok. Gaga taking on Susti now. Gaga pop the smokes up. It's going to be helping now and around the graveyard of Cruz de Ville for Ragnarok picking up as well. Lathe now going for the front line, taking on Murray, but he didn't expect it. He didn't wait to voice Sawi. This might going Sawi, but it's down to last player of Sri Lanka. Can he clutch this?
No, I guess, because from far ahead, there's someone shooting towards Sri Lanka from Chinese Taipei. So, really, really honored to have Sri Lanka for the IESF 2022, but they need to send back to lobby. And this is Jordan that we are talking about. They are having their confidence for the close combat late, and also Gaga, Isawi, they are really good when it comes to the tag team, teamwork, when it comes to committing towards another compound, take over the compound and becomes their defense, becomes their fortress.
Now this is giving upper hand to a side of Jordan, but they're not done and dusted yet because it's not a team coming by and just going to pass through. I'm not sure if they're going to welcome the guest or not, but the side of Iraq and also Saudi Arabia, they're all trying to rank up their eliminations while they can as well. Speaking of the Turkey, they are not doing so well in this tournament, even though they are one of the best in the world right now. But maybe it's just a try experimental stuff going on their side. It's going to be on top of water treatment for the next circle that pops. Whoever's right on Chris DeVille have to hard shift towards the left side of the map entirely. Can't get spotted out the players coming up from the Turks. But they do have coming from behind one team entirely different. I think that's going to be Maldives, having their eyes watching like a hawk towards the side of Iraq.
Ooh, that was spicy. But I think even Iraq, they're reducing their momentum, they're reducing their tempo, because usually Kalaga will be the one who opened the fight, following by Volt maybe, because these two players, I guess, quite aggressive when it comes to Iraq. But they are just won this position. They are already scoping towards the next objective. I think they want to go towards an abandoned compound on the central part of the lower ground, but yeah, we'll see later, because a lot of them really conservative. They do not want to intend fighting at the third circle, just laying around at the compound that they have. And Renee still outside, still far from the circle. Even they just managed to arrive at the circle, and they still go further because they're still not safe yet. The region that they are now is not inside a circle, I guess, because you can see from the minimap they still have a lot of ways, a lot of time also to go toward the circle.
That's true. We even saw how they just put up their gas just now, coming up from Chris DeVille on the right side, coming down from the Impala upwards to Chris DeVille. But they're taking their own sweet time, a lot of gas and patrol, just to make sure they have their own time to not being ambushed. I think that's a smart move still. All they need to do is just hang on, not to be one of the first few teams to be eliminated early. But for Pakistan, they have nothing else to lose there. They're definitely going all out, same goes for Maldives, who's going against the side of Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, it keeps it going. They don't have a candle for the position. Too much at stake, but they're still willing to do more. And that's K-Tan taking on Mav. TQ also taking on Toxin. Two teams going against Maldives at the moment.
Yep. Kazakhstan is one of them, and I think they're closing the gap towards the Brunei Darussalam. And look at the movement from Kazakhstan. They are so committed. They are having the confidence because they knew most of the players already being knocked down, but not far ahead from the Kazakhstan players. Vietnam is having the war with Brazil, and even Brazil, the next team being wiped out. What a good coordination coming from Vietnam, but the war isn't over yet. Even Kazakhstan, oh my God, what a short time going to the next war, after war, and Kazakhstan wiping out again one more team, which is Maldives, to the lobby.
This is Kazakhstan showing off a statement to a sort of the Brunei Darussalam team, saying that we are going aggressive. If you guys want to play conservative, it's not safe either. Because why? If they get more eliminations this time, they're breaking the record, getting a 20-ish sort of elimination. They definitely will take down the teams of Brunei to us in their palm. They can just snatch away the crown, but we're not done yet. That's play zone. Finish off the Bruneians. What is happening? Are they being gatekept? Shako finish off by safe zone as well. As Spain versus the Chinese Taipei. The Chinese Taipei tried to keep the boat afloat. They have two downs bleeding now as Shak and Schwan try to make plays towards the team. Pharaoh on his knees as well. Taking on one. Chang Fu making plays here. Vaz the next one to be his contender, but he's taking his own sweet time, building up the smoke. But what is happening to us, the Brunei Darussalam team here?
Yeah, two players suddenly being sent back to the lobby. There's no one can revive them. I don't know, maybe there's a shot, there's a gatekeeper near them, giving them a lot of damage because they suddenly going to the north side. Meanwhile, the zone, the circle is shifting towards the southern part. And speaking of which, Jordan really stepping up their gameplay. Even right now, they're fighting with Indonesia with the same, I guess, momentum and mentality to play the best of them at the last game. They're trading for the knockdown, but Willie Aja, I think, can't be revived, and late suddenly becomes the default setting for this person to be aggressive, not only with weapon, but also with vehicle. One elimination, adding more to Team Jordan.
This is not great. The one might actually winning this is going to be Kazakhstan coming up from behind, because all teams that's contending each other right now. This crossfire is going to be the crossfire of the third place. I'm not even kidding. But for Kazakhstan, oh boy, Chinese Taipei making sure the Bruneis cannot be safe. It's all down to Piassau. Can he get away from this? There's a hard hike coming up from Piassau towards the high ground here. But he's chugging up the blues and he only got 2 band-aids. This is not great because Kazakhstan keep it going when it comes to 4 eliminations.
Yeah, I mean, it is not only not great coming for Brunei, it's already at the low HP Piassau. Piassau is the hopes and dream for Team Brunei, and I think the bandages, oh my God!
Oh my goodness me! Holy smoke! Oh boy!
Oh boy, oh boy. Brunei, without any point, being wiped out at this game. So the momentum right now is back to Kazakhstan. Even Kazakhstan right now quite aggressive for the Vietnam player. One already being low HP, and look at the position. Kazakhstan really doing well. They have the Saudis area without any contender, without any backstabber, even adding more for elimination in the pocket of Kazakhstan so far.
They are definitely motivated right now. We can see they're smiling on their faces as they realize the highest contender, the #1 spot, is open for them. While Chinese Taipei taking on all the teams that they can actually see, Iraq taking on Chinese Taipei from the back. Now the Iraqs want to take down the 3rd place. Definitely, they are very close to getting an Arthur taking on Chinese Taipei as well. It's going to be Egypt and Iraq taking down to a side of Chinese Taipei. They have nowhere to go, but the circle shifted towards Indonesian side, but they spotted out for South Korean Team Arthur, having another go against the South Korean.
Oh my God, this is suddenly a change of the pace, change of the gameplay and condition as well, because, you know, team like Jordan, Egypt, maybe they're not performing quite well for about a few games before, but suddenly at the last game, look at how dominant Jordan with a 5 elimination. Egypt even just wiping out all the players from Chinese Taipei. So that way is still so interesting going for the last moment. And look at Kazakhstan, what they did before is so amazing. They already sent one of the players to the zone, but back to the Iraq and Saudi side. And Nate, not only one, this is the second one going to the Saudi. Prestige already being knocked down. Look at Volt, really aggressive, really confident, taking back with the AK. But the movement from Dani is too good. It's too good with the weapon, with the timing. Still, one of the players from Iraq being taken down, and I think there's no revive can be happen.
Kalaga just going to reset himself, and Pakistan still fighting back. Saudi Dami is on the brink of death as well. All these are top contenders for the #3 spot. It's so open. Same gets for the 2nd place as Kazakhstan keep on raining down as well. Payne taking on towards the side of Dami. He's got Imano. Demano Payne is on his knees. Where is Boss? And now Kalaga coming up from behind, backstabbing them. Dami! Oh, there's nowhere to go. Saudi giving away their 3rd spot as well. This is open for everyone.
Iraq, Jordan is on the way to conquer any elimination that they need, because the gate towards the top 3 is still open. Saudi being taken down, and then right now Iraq with an aggressiveness. Look at Kalaga. It's a close comment coming from Kalaga, the classic one with the barrier, but Iraq lost another player by fast. The player from Pakistan, I don't know, the other 2 teammates from Iraq is still far behind. We can't see any more backup right now from Iraq, but at the aerial view, the player from Indonesia maybe just took down one of the players from Team South Korea, but Puncher right now close combat between him and also Jordan and Ragnarok. What a good shot, even being confirmed into an elimination. So Kazakhstan just left with only 2 players.
This is too much at risk. High risk, high reward, yes. But is Kazakhstan willing to give away the #1 spot if they've been eliminated here? Exit on different angle, taking on Big Star. Now, who are the rest remaining? With 7 teams left, the circle pops in less than 5 seconds here. Indonesian in the center. We do have Turkey taking a bit of a shot from Daku's side of Pakistan. Now, they want to move forward. The one player left for Indonesian team. They got themselves the circle right in the center, but it's an open field of water treatment with only haystacks and a couple of hills in between. Now Kazakhstan down left with Axa and also 6. They have to be extra careful because the Jordans can wipe them off their feet as well. The Jordans on the run and still running for the top 3 here.
And also do not forget, Kazakhstan is really the top 1 or the champion, even though Brunei already being wiped out, but we do not know the exact gap point between Brunei and also Kazakhstan. With only 2 players, this is too risky for Kazakhstan. They really need to calculate well. Is it worth it to go toward the circle now or become the latest one and become or try to become the backstabber? But back at Jordan's side, they are so aggressive. 7 elimination already collected by this team and another team being wiped out. Vietnam sent back to the lobby. Top 6 so far: Pakistan, Jordan, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Indonesia, and South Korea.
So all the teams are still open up the space towards the top 3 here. Vars and Dak coming up from Pakistan, trying to hike up. Big Stars get on lots of Turkey. And it's currently 1 knockdown for now. Stalker being finished off by Big Star from the back line as well. Down to only 1 last player, but lucky enough they got themselves the small shack to recover. Jordan Gaga repositioned towards the side of Pakistan, just next to it. They heard the gunshot just now. They want to go for the rush. But in the meantime, they have to be extra careful. Nobody's going to backstab them from behind because Kazakhstan is just a whiff away. It's just a sniff away. Easily be taken off by the side of Kazakhstan. Look at the elimination points. Pakistan is actually leading in this match.
This is a total different Pakistan because a lot of elimination. They are not just defending, but they are so aggressive. A proactive movement coming from Pakistan right now. Daku still with a low HP. He needs to recover himself. But Turkey suddenly becomes the shooting gallery, not only from Indonesia. A lot of shot coming also from the other team. And top 5, South Korea sent back to the lobby right now. Jordan, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, and Indonesia.
Kazakhstan, can they take #1 spot in the last minute here? Vars going forward. There's a smokes galore here right now. Every single team open up their smokes. Titan being, Axa being actually knocked down inside of Turkey. And this is not great, but they definitely have enough, I think. I'm not sure about the points here. I don't want to spoil and just spill off the bean. 6 taking on Solas. They're going to exchange on nades here. Gaga taking on Daku. Gaga going forward. Lust taking on Axa. It's going to finish off Titan. 6 finish off Solas. In the meantime, he's getting 4 for Jordan. Can they still make it for the top 3 for Jordan's side?
I think it's a big percentage. And look at the movement from Jordan. They are committing towards the player from Pakistan. And Pakistan being wiped out top 4 situation right now. Meanwhile, Jordan still with 4 players. This is a big deal for them. Turkey being wiped out the top 3. Jordan, Kazakhstan, and Indonesia. Look at what Jordan do right now. They are splitting. They want all the vision. They do not want to be backstep. And they want the elimination because they are the only team right now, the closest one to Saudi Arabia, which Saudi at the top 3 so far, but we do not know about the gap point. So let's see the result of this map.
Everything in their conditions right now. They got the circle. They got 4 men. They even got double upgrade of loot. Double airdrop for the Jordans. What else do you need to win this? Everything is theirs. They got everything right now. The one that actually need to move is going to be maybe from Indonesia. He's not even inside of the circle. Last play coming up from Kazakhstan. 6 in the same boat. They got the elevations as well. Jordan, all they need to do is just tiny pick to us maybe. I went 6 over picking. Sawi spotted out coming up from Kazakhstan here. They want to move forward. Maybe he spotted out as well with that buggy. Will be finished off in his own smokes right now. 6 cooking up the nade, taking on maybe! It's down on tab blades. It's Sawi finish off. And it's going to be 6 against the entirety of Jordan here.
Yep, this will be not easy, but yeah, Jordan closed the game with the winner chicken dinner. We just doubt where is the performance coming from from Jordan, but suddenly they show it all. This is the most creative team, in my opinion, when it comes to the first day of the grand final. They are not performing too well when it comes to the second day, and suddenly the last game they become the collector of the additional chicken dinner. And you know what, Chuchu? I just having a lot of calculation inside my mind, so this will be quite unexpected about the top 3, but
don't spill the beans.
Yeah, we are still waiting because this is so unexpected. I think I will use my word since the beginning of the play-ins for the IESF. Expect the unexpected.
I agree. The fact that in the last minute, the Bruneians tried to avoid unnecessary conflicts since the start. Just being hunted down, being gatekept by Chinese Taipei. The entire team being finished off by the Blues, and they tried to avoid as much already. But there always somebody's watching them. Not just that, it was the last match. And everything seems to be topsy-turvy, because why? Even Saudi Arabia, who's actually in the run for the top 3, being finished off early. Kazakhstan almost joining in that fray as well. Lucky enough, they maintained that 2 players remaining with them and survived till the top 3.
You know what? I have a lot of enjoyment when it comes to the IESF. I do not expect the result will be kind like this, because, you know, it's kind of, yeah, he will be the number 1, he will be number 2, he will be number 3, but suddenly it changed it all. Even when I doubt about where is the Jordan performance, I do not see them for about 2 days, and suddenly the last day.
You don't see it for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's only in the last match.
It's only at the last match. Suddenly it changed a lot. It changed a lot, the condition, and I'm really curious about the total points. But yeah, before we are going to the final result, we are going to see the highlight of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the highlight of the last game. Miramar, for you.
Let's relive the last moment of the entirety of the World Esports Championship. This is going to be our last highlight, our last flashback. If you missed this, I don't know what else to say. Have you been in a cave? But what an ending. It was so unpredictable. Like, the point gap is just so little. At this point, I'm not sure who's taking the 3rd spot. I'm not sure who's taking the 1st, and I'm not sure who's taking the 2nd. How much the gap? Is it going to be a tie? Is the tie going to be differentiated by the side of chickens and eliminations? How will it be a draw at the 3rd place? How would it feel if you're in their shoes right now?
I mean, from what I know, according to the rules, after the chicken dinner, we can see from the placement point, then go to the elimination. But
it's like supposed to be your share. Your share for the prize pool as well.
Because it's only top 3, right? It's only top 3, so yeah.
God.
Especially for the 4th position, I think there will be a lot of regret when it comes to not playing their best at the last game. Because starting from the last game, before the last game, we can see the gap is so small, it's so thin. It is less than 20 points for the last game. So, like I said earlier, if you got the winner chicken dinner, especially with a lot of elimination, it will change it all. So Jordan, maybe one of the few contender can still go to the top 3, because the chicken dinner, the double digit elimination. But yeah, we'll wait for the official because they're still counting. And here comes the Jordan teams. 26 total points, following by Kazakhstan.
I think we kind of know the numbers for the few teams right now, especially. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, because you know some teams are not having, especially Brunei. That is detrimental for them. On the side of Iraq, well, you know what? This last match, there's so many wild cards. Vietnam was a wild card.
Yeah.
Chinese Taipei was a wild card.
Pakistan is the wild card.
They just have this random ripple. Changes the entire tide of who takes the crown away.
So,
oh my God!
You know, ladies and gentlemen, we just received the information about. Yeah, you will see later.
I would cry.
We will
I
announce
want to cry.
But again, back to the game first, Chuchu. The overall statistic, I think it's kind of.
And we don't care about this.
We don't care about it anymore. Yeah, 4 airdrop looted is good. Yeah, but yeah, we just want to announce this because it's a total change of the
To the last wire.
To the last wire.
This is to the last wire, literally. This is like, you know what? They did everything right throughout the entire tournament for some teams. It just happened the last map to be just so minute, but so detrimental. Changes everything. It's just so punishing for these teams. I couldn't, you know, I don't have the heart to even announce this anymore.
Yeah, especially for the top, for the
Oh, goodness
the
me. I feel
first
so
one.
bad for them.
Yeah, so the MVP, Faz,
This wild
finally, from the Pakistan, 5 elimination. Give shout out, give the claps to Faz from Pakistan. 1196 total damage, 276 total heals, and here we go.
Yeah,
Faz!
Boss, our MVP for last match. Remember this guy, because he's one of the guy will ruin your dreams in the last minute.
Yeah. Especially for some teams, you know. That
Definitely
change
for that team.
For that team, yeah. As that quote-unquote team. But Pakistan, if they play like this since the beginning, if they have this confidence, they just do
Same
the
goes
war,
for Jordan,
do the
really.
fight. Same goes to
I think
Jordan.
everybody that actually performed the last match, if
Yeah.
only they played like this the first day, the first match, it would be very different.
But I think this is the art of Battle Royale. You really need to see up until the end to see what is the end of the result. You know, you can't just predict from the third game. Yeah, this team will win the game. I mean, when I did a cast for about 3-4 years, I think kind of this happens a lot, especially at
I think this year the most.
Yeah, this year the most. I guess this year I know. Because not so long before, right? 1 point gap, then
My
not
God, don't
not
even
going to the
remind me.
grand final. You know, I'm kind of hurtful too because VVP is one of my favorite
Yeah,
teams.
entire today is like the same thing here.
Oh,
So are you ready?
I am ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you are waiting for because in a short time we are going to announce the top 3 of the IESF 2022, the World Esports Championship for PUBG Mobile Choo-Choo.
Yep. First and foremost, you're definitely going to announce it from the last. Oh, not really. The only team that get the prize for it.
Okay. All right, Choo-Choo. Let's go.
For the third place, we're going to announce it for you guys for third place in the 14th World Esports Championship 2022. So close. The point is so similar. It's just one chicken to differ them all. It's going to be welcome, Jordan!
What a strong performance. The last game changed it all. Change it all. The chicken dinner. Lot of elimination. Congratulations, Jordan. And
In the last minute.
yeah. And next up, the runner-up. Starting strong. Maybe there's ups and downs, but still a very strong team. There is no PMPL at their country, but they prove us the great gameplay, a consistency even, and a really good teamwork, especially today, showing us a good quality at Sunhawk. Can we do it now? The runner-up of IESF 2022 World Esports Championship PUBG Mobile. Please welcome Brunei Darussalam.
Congratulations to Brunei. They fought so well and been grinding all the way. But we're down to the last spot. The crown, the king, the #1 for 14th World Esports Championship 2022 in Bali. They've been fighting till the last breath. All the way for #1 spot for that lion's share of $50,000. None other than we're gonna welcome that #1 for the world best, in 2022. Please welcome Team Kazakhstan!
Last game, they are changing the situation, ace things up, and got the champion. 50,000 US dollars is the prize for them. But again, up until the last game, they are not done yet. The spirit is there, and they prove it to us. And maybe, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end session for us, the casters who accompany you from the play-ins towards the grand final. Thank you so much for watching us, and so sorry if there is a lot of mistakes coming from us.
Yep, and sorry for any shortcomings, but we're not done yet because we're super excited to see our champions in the 2022 Team Kazakhstan Moscow, our host, take it for one last time.
All right, congratulations once again to Kazakhstan! As the winner of IESF 14 World Esports Championship PUBG Mobile. So, I will do the short interview. Boys, wait. Wait. We have to do the interview first. Okay? You guys can English? No one? Little bit? Okay, you hold the microphone. You hold the microphone, okay. Yes. Yes, okay. They want to speak with their language? Okay. So, what do you think about this game today? For today, what do you think about this game? Do you want to? You have any translators? Okay. Yes. Please come. Yeah. It's okay. So, what do you think about the game? About the game today? Yeah.
Ассалаумағалейкум қазақ елі. Бүгінгі ойынымыз, өзіміздің ойынымызды ойнадық. Играли свою игру, короче. И все, и выиграли.
Hello for everyone. They played their own game, and thanks for everyone for teams that participating here.
Who is the strongest opponent of all the teams from this grand final?
Отсутствие? Бруней, топ-2 Бруней, они до конца боролись с нами. За это им большой респект. И Саудовская Аравия, в общем, все команды сильные, все достойные. Особенно турки.
Thank you for Brunei that we were fighting till the end, and also for Saudi Arabic team, and for all other teams also thanks. Yeah. And Turkey also, yeah.
Final question. What do you want to say to your family, your fans, your teammates maybe?
Біздің көрермендерге алғыс айтамын. Нашим подписчикам спасибо, короче. Фанатам. Что еще сказать? Скажи.
Всем от души. Антон, хорош!
They would like to say thanks to their fans, to subscribers, and and Alga Titan, yeah.
Okay, that's all for today, guys. So we will have an awarding ceremony for tomorrow on Earth stage. So congratulations once again, Kazakhstan, as the king of IESF 14 World Esports Championship on PUBG Mobile. So once again, guys, thank you once again, and congratulations again for Kazakhstan. So we will do the closing ceremony. So you can go back to your seat. Thank you once again, sir, for translating. All right. So we will have the closing ceremony for tomorrow, also the awarding. And once again, thank you to all of you guys who watched the match from day one. Thank you. Also the casters, Donna Visca, El Doge, and also Chuchu. And all of you guys who watched the PUBG Mobile on Fire stage on IESF 14 World Esports Championships. So, that's all for today. Thank you. I'll see you around, guys. Goodbye.
my game. It's my world. Esports. It's my game. It's my world. It's my community. We believe in unity. Esports. It's my game. It's my world. It's my community. We believe in unity. It's my game. It's my world.